talk about the nights that almost took me under. I learned how to stay quiet when the noise got louder. I smiled when I should have cried, held it together somehow. I didn't heal all at once, I just survived for now. I used to think breaking had only one sound, but pain changes shape when you stick around. I don't break the same way I did before. I don't fall apart on the kitchen floor. I still bend, I still shake, but I don't disappear. I don't break the same way. I'm still here. There were days I felt useless, like I missed my chance, like everyone else was moving and I was stuck in the past. But time didn't leave me behind, it just slowed me down, taught me how to breathe without making a sound. I stopped asking why it happened like that. Some answers don't come, they just fade back. I don't break the same way I did before. I don't blame myself like I used to do. I still feel the weight, but it doesn't stay. I don't break the same way. Maybe strength isn't standing tall, maybe it's standing at all after you've been almost gone. I don't break the same way, it's quieter now, still fragile, but I know how to hold what's left without the fear. I don't break the same way. I'm still here. That has to mean something. I learned how to smile when it didn't fit, how to say I'm fine and mean a little bit. I carried my fear like a second skin, never let anyone see within. I watched the years pass through open hands, try to grow up fast, try to understand why being strong felt lonelier than admitting I was scared. I used to shut every door behind me, like nothing good would stay. But something in me hesitates for the first time. I waited, I left the I've made my peace with the mess I am, with the parts that never went as planned. I don't need to be here tonight, just held by a quieter mind. I left the light on in a room full of doubt, not expecting a miracle, just finding my way around. I'm still learning how to stay. So I left the light on anyway. Hope doesn't shout, it barely breathes, it sits beside you and waits patiently. The light on, not because I'm strong, but because I'm still here, still holding on. Tomorrow can come or drift away. I left the light on anyway. That's enough for now. I don't cry the way I used to. It doesn't hit me all at once. The nights still feel a little empty, but I've learned how to sit with that. Some days I move without thinking, just footsteps and borrowed time. I don't call it healing yet, but I'm still here, I'm still alive. I stopped asking for a sign, stopped waiting for the worst. I don't feel brave, but I don't feel cursed. I left the light on, not for anyone else, just in case I come back to myself. I'm not okay, but I'm not gone. I left the light on. I used to close every door before I felt the fall. Now I let the quiet stay. I don't fight it at all. I left the light on in the middle of the dark. promise is made. Just a room that's warmer than yesterday. I'm still learning how to carry on. I left the light on. That's all I could do tonight.
I used to think surviving meant you had to come out clean, but nobody tells you how heavy living really is. I wore my silence like a coat, thicker every year. Smiled when I was empty, just to keep the peace. I didn't fall apart like they expected. I didn't rise like something new. I just stayed standing when I didn't know what else to do. I didn't break, I bend. There are names I don't say out loud, rooms I still avoid. Some lessons leave a mark, they don't make a sound. To people I outgrew, I'm not stronger than before, just more honest now. I didn't break, I bend. Maybe that's what surviving is, not shining, not pretending, just waking up and not ending. I didn't break, I bent, and that's enough tonight. If tomorrow asks for more, I'll answer when there's light. I don't need a victory, just a little ground. I didn't break, I bend. Still here, still breathing.
I whisper to the shadows in my room, keeps watching, it won't look away. The stars hold secrets they refuse to say. Don't go yet, the night's too cold. Hold my hand till the morning unfolds. If you leave, this heart will break. Don't go yet, for both our sake. Your name is a melody I can't forget. Each echo a tear I haven't wept yet. The silence between us is sharp as glass. The wind it whispers, calling your name. The sky is crying, it knows my pain. Don't go yet, the night's too cold. Hold my hand till the morning unfolds. If you leave, this heart will break. Don't go yet, for both our Your shadow lingers in the frame. Edges torn but still the same. A whisper caught in yesterday. Colors draining, slipping slow. Memories fade like winter snow. A fading Polaroid. Your face is slipping. Time's a thief. These cracks keep gripping. Hold it close, but it won't stay. You're a ghost.
Streetlights hum a tired song. Rain taps slow where we belong.
Our shadows stretch but never meet.
Footsteps echo down the lane. Footsteps echo down the lane.
Your silhouette calls my name,
But I can't chase what fades away.
do you feel it breaking? Do you feel it too? At the end of this road, where the heartache flows, we stand in the dark,
Torn apart.
at the end of this road, where the memories glow. We let it go, we let it go. Your words linger in the air,
Like ghosts of what we used to share. But I can't catch them in my hands.
your smile flickers like a flame, a fragile light I cannot tame. It burns, it fades, it slips away. I thought I had time to wait, watch the sun paint the evening late. Your laugh was a melody I replayed, but I never said it. No, I never said it. The sky turned gray too fast. Now I'm running from the past. Before this feeling fades away, before the light turns cold and gray, I need you to know. Oh, I need you to know I loved you, but I was too slow. Your shadow still lingers here, echoes of you whisper near. Every step I take feels like a plea for a moment, for what will never be. The rain falls sharp tonight, but I'm out here chasing light. Before this feeling fades away, before the stars all lose but you're not near.
City lights are blurring slow, fading gold in a shadow glow. Your words hang in the air so cold.
I'm chasing echoes down this street, empty sidewalks where we meet. Your name's a ghost in my heartbeat.
We were stars, burning fast.
Even stars,
But even stars, they never last. City lights are blurring, your love's already stirring. Far away, what do I say
when the night keeps turning gray.
Rain on glass, it sings your name, a melody I can't reclaim. Every drop, it feels the same. I held the night, but it slipped through, like holding water, like holding you. Now there's nothing left to
I don't wake up fearless, I just wake up here. Same ceiling, same silence, same unfinished year. Some days I move slowly, like the ground might break. I've learned how to breathe without needing to escape. I don't call it healing, I don't call it strong. I just didn't disappear when everything fell wrong. I'm still standing somehow, not proud, not safe, just learning how to stay in the mess. doesn't scare me now. I don't feel every space. I just let it out. I'm still standing somehow through nights I didn't choose. I've stopped asking why and started tying my shoes. I'm still standing somehow. That's all I can say. I didn't win, but I didn't walk away. Maybe hope isn't a feeling. Maybe it's a skill, like getting up when the world stays still. I'm still standing somehow, not fixed, not new, just a little more honest than I used to be with the truth. I'm still standing somehow, and tonight that's enough. I don't need the light to flood in, just a crack is enough. I'm here, still here. I walk for miles with my head down, counting cracks in the ground. Every step felt heavy, like silence pulling me out. I learned how to breathe alone, how to sit with the ache. Some nights I barely slept, but I still woke up each day. I thought surviving was all I could do. I didn't know I was growing too. And there's a light I didn't notice in the corners of my days. It's not loud, it doesn't save me, but it gently stays. I don't feel healed, I don't feel brave, but I'm not where I used to be, and that's enough for me. Stopped asking why it hurt, stopped chasing yesterday. I let the answers rest and slowly walked away. There's a light I didn't notice when I thought I lost my way. It's not hope like in the movies, just a quiet kind of okay. I softly. I learned how to smile at the wrong times, say I'm fine when I'm barely okay. I learned how to lower my voice so I wouldn't scare love away. I stopped asking for forever, started settling for today. Somewhere between the leaving, I forgot how to stay. They say growing up makes you stronger, but they don't say what it takes. They don't talk about the parts of you you quietly break. This is what growing up cost me. Trust I don't give for free. A heart that thinks before it feels, a lock on every dream. I didn't lose myself completely, but I'm not who I used to be. This is what growing up cost me. I loved people who couldn't stay. I stayed when I should have gone. I learned the difference between being needed and being wanted all along. This is what growing up cost me. Hope that comes with terms. I double check every promise in case it burns. I'm wiser now but careful. I don't fall easily. This is what growing up cost me. But I survived every version of me, even the ones I don't like. And maybe that's the quiet wind they never write about in life. This is what growing up cost me, but it didn't end me here. I still believe in love, I just hold it differently, my dear. I'm not bitter, I'm honest, I'm finally free. This is what growing up cost me. And I'm still standing. I thought love meant holding on, even when it cut too deep. I called it patience, but I was just afraid to leave. I stayed quiet when I should have spoken, smiled when something broke inside. I didn't know protecting love could feel like losing myself in time. I blame my heart and that's enough for me. I thought love was something loud, something you fight to keep. I didn't know it could leave you quiet and unable to sleep. I thought being strong meant staying no matter how much it hurt. I didn't know letting go was part of growing up first. And nobody tells you what it costs to be brave. They just say you'll survive it and walk away. I didn't know then what I know now. Some lessons only come when you break down. I lost myself trying to be enough. I didn't know love could teach this much. I stayed too long in the wrong arms, calling it loyalty. I ignored every warning sign just to feel like someone needed me. I thought pain meant progress, that tears were proof I cared. I didn't know peace was something you could choose to protect. They don't tell you how heavy regret can be when you realize you abandon yourself quietly. I didn't know then what I know now. Some truths don't speak until you're worn out. I learned the hard way what self-love was. I didn't know growing up would hurt this much. If I could talk to who I was, I wouldn't promise her forever. I'd tell her this: you don't have to bleed to be remembered. I didn't know then, but I see it clear. Not every loss is something to fear. I'm still healing, but I trust myself. I didn't know what I know now, and that's okay. I know it. would save me. Thought pain meant I was alive. I chased every feeling just to feel something inside. I gave too much to the wrong ones, called it loyalty, called it fate. I learned the cost of silence and the price you pay for staying too late. I don't blame the girl I was, she was just trying to belong. But I wish she knew then what I know now. What I know now would have held me tighter, would have walked away sooner from the things that burn like fire. What I know now would have spoken louder. I mistook love for survival, but I know better now. I wore strength like armor, smile through the cracks in my chest. I call breaking growing, but I was just exhausted, not blessed. I confused being needed with being truly seen. I kept fixing the broken until I forgot about me. I don't regret the scars, they taught me how to breathe. But I wish I listened when my heart begged me to leave. What I know now would have saved some nights, would have told my younger self, you don't have to lose yourself to fight. What I know now is quiet but clear. Love shouldn't feel like fear. If I could speak to the past, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd just whisper softly, you survived this, and you win. What I know now feels heavy, feels kind. It doesn't erase the hurt, but it lets me sleep at night. What I know now is I'm enough somehow. I didn't learn it easy, but I learned it now. I learned it now. I used to think love was loud, like it had to break me to be real. I wore my heart like armor, never learned how I trusted words that felt warm, even when they were thin. I stayed longer than I should have, just to feel chosen again. Funny how silence taught me more than pain, and walking away wasn't losing anything. This is what it cost me to grow. A few good nights, a lot of no's. I lost some parts I thought I need, but I found myself underneath. Yeah, this is what it cost me to grow. I don't beg for love now. I don't chase what won't stay. If it feels like I'm shrinking, I choose myself and walk away. This is what it cost me to grow. Trusting less but knowing more. I don't bleed for every hand that doesn't know how to understand. This is what it cost me to grow. I didn't come out untouched, I didn't come out clean, but I came out honest with who I need to be. This is what it cost me to grow. Not bitterness, just letting go. I still believe, but now I know love shouldn't leave me feeling small. This is what it cost me to grow. I'm not cold, I'm careful. If this rain stops, will you come back to me? Or will the silence stay where your voice used to be? I trace your name on the windows for glass, but it fades so fast, so fast. Every drop feels like your goodbye, falling slow, but it won't dry. If this rain stops, will the pain stop too? Can I find a way back to you? One more chance, just one more try, before the storm breaks the If this rain stops, will the pain stop too? Can I find the way back to you? One more chance, just one more try, before the storm breaks the sky. I don't wake up feeling brave. Most days still feel the same. The mirror doesn't promise much, just another face with weight. I've learned how to carry things without letting them show. Smiling doesn't mean I'm fine, it just means I know. I stopped waiting for the moment everything makes sense. I just try to stay here, breathing through the dance. I don't feel better yet, but I don't feel gone. Somewhere between the dark and moving on. I can't call it home, I wouldn't say I'm free, but maybe light gets in eventually. I don't tell my story much, people hear what they want. They say time will fix it all, like time ever stops. I don't feel stronger now, just less afraid. I still carry yesterday, but it doesn't weigh the same. I won't say I'm healed, that's not honest with me, but maybe light gets in eventually. Oh, I used to think surviving had to look like winning. Now I know staying is its own kind of living. I don't need a brighter sky, just a crack a seam. I don't need to run ahead, just walk where I've been. If this is all I can be, then I'll let it be, and trust that light gets in eventually. Not today, but someday. I don't wake up brave, I wake up breathing. Some days it's all I know how to do. The mirror still remembers every version I survived, even the ones I never talk about. I used to think healing had a finish line, that one good morning would make it right. But it comes in fragments, in ordinary hours, like learning how to sit with the quiet. I'm not fixed, I'm not new, but I'm not where I used to lose. Light still finds the floor, even through the cracks. Not enough to blind me, just enough to last. I don't need a miracle to know I'll be okay. Light still finds the floor, that's how I stay. I carry my past without letting it steer. I let it speak, but I don't let it lead. Some wounds don't vanish, they soften with time. They stop asking questions I can't answer anymore. Light still finds the floor on the worst of days. Not loud, not golden, just quietly awake. I don't need to feel strong to keep moving forward. Light still finds the floor. Maybe hope is smaller than I thought it'd be. Not a door wide open, just a key, just a reason to stand up slow and trust the ground I already know. Light still finds the floor where I'm standing now. I'm not healed completely, but I'm not breaking down. I don't need tomorrow to promise me more. Light still finds the floor. That's enough for today.
I sit in the silence, the clock ticks slow. Shadows crawl where your whispers go. Your voice is a ghost, it haunts my mind. Every word you left behind.
It's a melody I can't erase. Your echo fills this empty space.
I'm chasing the
Shadow of your voice, a broken song I didn't choose. It calls me back out don't wake up strong these days. I wake up honest. Some mornings feel heavier than they should. I've learned how to move in silence, how to sit with the truth. Not everything broken needs to be fixed. I used to chase the light like it owed me something. Now I just let it come if it wants to. I'm still breathing slowly, not rushing the pain away. I don't need tomorrow to promise me change. If today lets me stand without falling apart, that's enough for now. I'm still breathing slowly. I don't call it healing yet, that feels too loud. But I'm not drowning like before. I notice the sky again. I sleep a little deeper. Some nights don't feel like wars. I stopped asking why everything happened. I started asking how I'm still here. I'm still breathing slowly with scars I don't explain. I don't need happiness, just less weight. If my heart can rest for a moment or two, that's enough for now. I'm still breathing. Maybe hope isn't a fire. Maybe it's a quiet thought that says stay, even when leaving feels easier. I'm still breathing slowly, and that means something to me. I didn't win, but I didn't disappear. There's a softness growing where the damage used to be. I'm still breathing, and that's enough for me. Not here, but here.
I don't wake up feeling strong. Some days just take too long. The mirror doesn't say much back, just shows the years I lacked. I made peace with broken plans, shook hands with who I am. Not proud, not ashamed, just breathing through the pain. I thought I'd be further by now, thought I'd figured it out, but I'm still here, and that counts for something. I'm still standing here, even if I bet didn't win the fight, but I didn't end. The world kept moving, I stayed near. I'm still standing here. Some nights I talk to the dark like it knows my heart. It doesn't answer back, but it lets me laugh. I'm still standing here with my doubts intact. Lost a lot of things, didn't lose myself. I don't shine, I don't disappear. I'm still standing here. Maybe tomorrow won't change much, maybe it will, but I didn't fall all the way, and maybe that's the skill. I'm still standing here, not healed, not new, just a little less afraid than I used to be. If this is all I've got, this quiet gear, I'm still standing here, still breathing. That's enough. I don't talk about the years I lost, the ones I buried under jokes. I learned how to smile just enough so no one asked me close. I made mistakes I can't rewrite, said words that stay too long. Some nights I hear them breathing like they're proving me wrong. I won't call it redemption, I won't say I'm strong, but I'm still here, and that counts for something. I'm still standing quiet, no victory song, just breathing through what I survived all along. I didn't win, I didn't break, I stayed, that's all I'll say. I stopped asking for forgiveness from ghosts who never stayed. I stopped measuring my worth by how much pain I gave. I'm still standing quiet with scars I don't explain. I don't need applause for carrying the weight. But I didn't rise, I didn't fall, I stayed through it all. Maybe tomorrow feels lighter, maybe it doesn't change, I'm still standing quiet. No crown, no proof. Just a man who learned how to tell the truth. I don't need saving, I don't need praise. I stayed, that's enough these days. Still standing, still here.
I used to think strength was loud, breaking doors, never bowing down. But lately I've been learning how quiet can still be proud. I don't talk much about the nights when getting up felt like a war. But every scar I carry now isn't asking for more. I'm not healed, I'm not brave, but I'm here and I stay. I'm still standing softly, not untouched, not brand new. I don't shine like morning, but I'm not breaking through. If this is all I'll manage after all I've been through, I'm still standing softly true. Some dreams I had let go, they didn't die, they just changed shape. They learned how to breathe slower, they learned how to wait. Yeah. I'm still standing softly with my feet on uneven ground. I don't need a victory, just a day that doesn't knock me down. If moving forward means inches instead of something huge, I'm still standing softly true. Maybe hope doesn't shout, maybe it barely speaks, maybe it's just waking up and choosing to breathe. I'm still standing softly, and tonight that's enough. I don't need to be fearless, I don't need to be tough. If tomorrow feels distant, I'll deal with it soon. I'm still standing softly true. Still here, that counts.
wake up feeling strong. Most days still feel too long. I carried things I never said, like quiet weight inside my chest. I've learned how to smile just enough so no one asks if it's been rough. I don't fall apart, I don't complain, I just keep walking through the rain. I'm not healed, but I'm not gone. That has to count for something. I'm still standing somehow, even when I bet I didn't win, but I didn't end. The world didn't stop when I slowed down. I'm still standing somehow. I used to think survival meant becoming someone different, but maybe it's just staying here, letting time do what it can. I'm still standing somehow, with my doubts intact. I look ahead, I don't look back. I don't need light, I just need ground. Rush me home, it sits beside me quietly and waits until I'm ready to move. I'm still standing somehow. That's enough tonight. I made it through another fight. I'm here, that counts.
I thought strength was never bending, never letting silence win. But I learned the hard way that breaking doesn't mean the end. I wore my pain like armor, thought it kept me safe somehow, but all it did was weigh me down. I see that clearly now. I don't need to be fearless, I just need to stay. Some days still feel unfinished, like answers never came. But I stopped blaming yesterday for who I am today. I'm still standing softly with my hands unclenched. I don't fight every shadow now. I let some things rest. I'm still standing softly, not healed, but closer than before. I don't need to be whole tonight, just a little more than before. Maybe hope is not a sunrise, maybe it's a dim, steady light, still there when the night stays long, still there when I doubt my sight. I'm still standing softly, not because I won, but I stayed when leaving would have been easier to run. I'm still standing softly, and maybe that's the sign that I'm learning how to live. One quiet step at a time. Still here, still breathing. That's enough for now.